Testing 1 2 test 1 2 matcha testing 1 2 test. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the walkthrough of the YEE worksheet. I just finished it yesterday. Like finally. The worksheet ended up to have 50 questions. I tried to put everything in. I tried to put most of the stuff in. Again, as a PBS at the start of the worksheet says, I can put everything in, but this selection of questions should be good enough. So then you will see in the exam under general exercises, you're better off knowing to do than not. Yeah, no hardest question. I mean, like some of the questions might be hard, but it's still all within the syllabus, and if you have your foundation and you understand the basics, then you'll be able to organize your steps properly in such a way that you'll be able to solve the harder multi-layer question. I call them multi-layer because usually they require more steps of thinking. It's not as direct, but it's still doable. So let's start. Okay, so you can see that I separated it to standalone questions. There are a total of 30 of those, and multi-part questions, and then there are a total of 20 of those. Let's go through them. As within the PS, some questions are ordered randomly to imitate what doing the exam paper feels like, which is basically jumping between the chapters. So let's start from the first one. Oh yeah. Due to back from the Form 5 students, I decided to change the background to black because I know some of you open up in the middle of the night on your bed or something, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so the colors should stand out more. Now I think about it. You see, I can't see the grid properly. I can't see the grid properly anymore. That should be fine. Okay, first one, evaluate the expression below. So for this one, you want it. This is yeah. If the expression below this, you see the square root at the denominator, so you want to get rid of the denominator. You want to get rid of the square root. To get rid of the square root, you want to multiply by what I usually call the converse. The converse of the denominator, which is by changing your minus to plus to minus. So you should change your minus in the middle to a plus. If it's a plus in the middle, then you change to minus. So I will be getting bracket square root 5 minus square root 3 like this. And then since it's a fraction, whatever you multiply at the bottom, you need to multiply at the top as well. That's why we have this over here. Okay. Then you expand. So where is the green line supposed to be? Let me just edit it. I can't see the grid anymore. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I get it now. Never mind. One. Oh, okay. No wonder. I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? As long as I make sure that. So anyway, so this should be equal to. You just multiply inside, lah. So this should be equal to 50 plus 9, and then 2 times square root 5, 2 times square root 3. Okay, so expand the top, then expand the bottom. So the bottom like this, since it's two of the same thing, one is minus, one is plus. So I will change it into square root 5 square minus square root 3 square. Yeah, I can change it into like this. If you expand it manually, it will actually turn into this. Then after this, you should be able to get back to okay, let's try to follow the. Okay, yeah, then you get this. Then the top part, you can try to rearrange. You can try to rearrange it. Square root 9 is 3, so that's into 3. This one, square and square cancel. Square and square cancel. Then in the end, you are left with this entire thing. Since you cannot simplify, you just leave it as is. So this should be the answer. Due to being full black, I can't really see the grid anymore. I just realized that you still kind of see it as a whole picture, but then like, oh yeah, since I only need the general one. There we go. Now I can definitely see the grid. I could have. Oh. I should have recorded this way earlier, but I struggled to finish the worksheet. And, well, in general, procrastination. So, I struggled to finish the worksheet because I explained the question, and also procrastination, obviously. Oh well, this is what I get. Okay, next. Solve the quadratic solve the quadratic inequality f 3x squared plus 2x plus 8 is greater than 0. Okay. So if I want to solve this one over here, what I can do is if you want to solve a quadratic inequality, what you want to do is you want to find x intercepts, and you see what shape it is, and then you see which regions you want to pick. Okay, so in a normal sense, we can directly change it into you can get rid of the negative sign of the x squared by multiplying the entire thing by a negative 1. So I will get 3x squared plus I will get 3x squared minus 2x minus 8 less than 0. Then you want to solve it. So to solve it, you can just use a calculator. But since for mine I can't actually solve quadratics with mine, I will go through the normal method, the old school method. Negative b plus minus square root b squared is 4 minus 4ac 4 times 3 times negative 8 and then over 2a. This is 32, 96, 9600. Oh, okay. That's a nice number. Oh, wait. When let it to be equal to 0. Let it to be equal to 0. It's actually factorizable. Uh, 3 times 10 times no 3 times 2 and then 4. Yep. Yep. Minus 6 plus 4 minus 2. Yeah. So you get this one. So your x should be equal to negative 4 over 3 or x equals to 2. So now you want to draw the graph. So this is, we're converted into a smiley face, so this will be plus minus plus. And your two x-intercepts will sit here. Yeah. And then since originally it's positive, now after converting it, we want to find where it is negative, so we choose the middle portion. And therefore your answer is x is in between the two x-intercepts, negative 4 over 3 and 2. Okay, done. Next. Simplify the following expression. Okay? Yeah. Then which will you use then? Why count? Okay, let's continue. So the expression is given as 4a cubed b left 2 or 2a left 4 b cubed left. Okay, so this should be equal to, your top will stay the same, your bottom, since it's a bracket outside, you multiply, you apply the power to each term inside, so 2 you get the square becomes 4, a to the power negative 1 get the square, multiply the powers together, negative 2, 3 times 2 you get 6. Okay, after this you simplify, 4 and 4 you get, 4 and 4 you simplify out directly, 4 and 4 simplify out directly, and then a to the power of 3, a to the power minus 2, if it's divided, the power becomes minus, so it becomes, so it becomes a to the power of b minus negative 2. Okay, b, same thing, since it's dividing, it's effectively minus, so you get a to the power of 5 multiplied b to the power negative 8. Since it is a negative power, you want to bring it down to the bottom, so you will get a to the power of 5 over b to the power negative b to the power 8 instead. So do you get this? And then nothing else you need to do. This will be done. Okay. Ew. I might not speak, but I will need to get rid of the first it's not really mucus. I don't actually know what it's called this way. You quadratic, find a new equation. Okay. So you're given the quadratic 5x squared plus x plus 8, and then you are told that it has roots alpha and beta. So this will basically just relate to support as well as R. Then you want to find a new equation. You want to find a new equation that has roots alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2 as its roots. Yeah. Okay. So you want to find the old first. Okay. So our old SOR is equal to, let's write out the coefficients first, then you can substitute them directly. So the coefficients of your original form equation is A is 5, B is 1, C is 8. Okay. Then your old SOR will be equal to negative B over A, which in this case is equal to 1 over 5, and negative 1 over 5, which is also equal to the two words added together, so it will be alpha plus. Your PR is equal to C over A, which is in this case equal to 8 over 5, and also equal to your two words multiplied together, so you get alpha times beta. Your new SOR is your alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2. So this you just collect like terms. Alpha plus beta 2 plus 2 is 4, so just get a plus 4 over here. And then while calculating your new SOR POR, this is where you would want to be able to substitute the values that you get from your old SOR and POR into the expressions you get from getting the new ones. Yeah, or else you won't be able to get the new SOR and POR in numbers, and therefore you find the equation. Okay, then this will be equal to 1 over 5 substituted in to get this. We just write it on the second row. If I'm going to right. Yeah. Then this will be equal to 4 minus 1 over 5, 3 and 4. I think. Yeah, it's not that hard. Where was I struggling? I knew 5. And then your new POR will be equal to your alpha plus 2 multiply your beta plus 2. multiply by inside. Multiply, just expand it lah. Just expand it by multiplying all terms together. Then since I want to let alpha plus beta appear so that I can substitute my values in. So since the 2 over here is common in both terms, I factorize it out. Then I get this point. Okay. Alpha times beta is given as 8 over 5. Alpha plus beta is given as negative 1 over 5. Sub in both values. Then just put this through a calculator or something. Okay. So after going through the calculation, you should be able to get 26 over 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is the idea. Okay. 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 Therefore, lastly, the new equation can be written as x squared minus your new SOR multiplied your x. This is the coefficient for your x term plus the PUR equal to 0. So your x squared minus 26 minus 19 over 5 times x plus 26 over 5 equal to 0. To tidy it up, we want to get rid of the denominator, so we multiply everything by 5. Therefore, you get 5x squared minus 19x plus 26 equals to... Yeah. Okay, there you go. Done. Next question. Okay, Q5. A commonly releases a product X that contains 3 different components G, H, and K. Their price indices are in the year 2023 based on the year 2021, as well as the corresponding weightage are given in the table below. And then you see component G, K with their corresponding I's and weightage. Given that the amount of G used in the making of X is twice that of both H and K combined, given that, let me just given that, okay, good. Back. Okay, so given that the amount of G used in the making of X is twice that of both H and K combined, and then the composite index of X in the year 2023 based on the year 2021 is 152.6 fundamentals. Obviously, this is the index number that tells you based on composite index. Okay. So let's go through this. Okay. So first, you want to find W. It's easy because you only have one condition, and it is given the amount of G used in the making of X is twice that of H and K combined, which means your weightage of G in this case is H plus K. You get 8 times 2, so you get 6. Therefore, in this case, W equals to 16. W equals to 16 directly. Okay, is 5 plus 3. Then the composite index of X, so I bar of 23 based on 21 is equal to all your corresponding price index multiplied by all your price indexes multiplied by the corresponding weightage or proportion in this case. Okay, and this should be over 3 plus 1 plus 3 to get to new. And then it is given to you that this is equal to 156. So to find your h, rearrange it. Yeah, let's rearrange. If you want to be more precise. I know. So this is what I get for recording it this day into the holiday. I should have finished it at the start of the holiday already. I didn't. It's very here today. So do it. Definitely. I definitely finish it. I really like to do it doing tonight. Okay, continue. So this one you just rearrange. So your 24 you bring over to multiply. So I will get let's multiply all these together. I'll get my calculator. Okay. 2080 plus 5h plus 137.8 times 411 equals to 152.6 multiplied 24. So you get 3662.4. Okay. What? Okay, I just realized what the. Never mind. Then punish equals to all this minus out. So you get 1171.4. Therefore h is equal to this dividing by 5. You get the answer to be 234.2. So that will be 8 lah. Yeah. Well, if you look at it, this basically means that your h literally increases twice as much. The price of h literally increases twice as much as the other two ingredients. Thankfully, you don't have to use that much of it, or else we. Okay, continue. Yeah. Okay, next question, please. Okay, Q6. Solve the equation. Okay. So the equation you want to solve in this case is log base 2x plus 1 equals to log base 2x minus 1 plus 2. Okay. Yeah. So you want to solve it, you want to combine the logs together, so you rearrange it. There's a different There's a new okay. So that doesn't look the same old purple. You rearrange it like this, so you collect like terms, you collect the two logs together. Since these two logs are the same base, they are now doing minus, you can combine them into one single log by turning it into division. Minus becomes divide, plus becomes multiply. Yeah. And it's equal to 2. So you rearrange it, so you get x plus 1 over 2x minus 1 equals to convert it back into power form. So this turns into the thing in the middle here will turn into 2 power 2 to get 4. Yeah. Okay, so you want to find an x-axis rearrange it lah. So bring your 2x minus 1 over to the other side to multiply. So we'll get x plus 1 equals to 4 bracket 2x minus 1, and if you 4 multiply in like this, and you rearrange lah. And I bring my x over to the other side, so ax minus x minus 1 you bring over 1 becomes 1 plus 4, so 7x equals to 5, x equals to 5 over 7. Done. Yeah. Okay, that's it lah. You can double check, but as long as the terms inside your log is not less than 1, then it's good already. Then it's good. In this case, you can add your x back into these two things, double check. You can see that less than 0. If it's less than 0, then it's not good. Less than 1 still can, because you can have, it's like if I put it back into my log for x plus 1, I will get something larger than 1, so it's fine. So I will, if it's like log base 2, that would be 12 over 7 by the way. I will get 2 by 7, 7, 7. If I put this back into the 2x minus 1 over there, I will get 0. I will get 3 over 7. So I put a 3 over 7 into my log base 2, I will get a negative number, and that one is fine. Yeah, that one is fine. As long as it's not less than 0. As long as it's not less than 0. If it's less than 1, it's actually still okay. Yeah. As long as it's not negative. And it's not, and also not equal to 0 by the way. Yeah. Okay, continue. Q7. You know how much I do not can go. That makes sense. Okay. How's the quadratic inequality? Okay, another quadratic inequality. So same thing, we want to find the x-intercepts. Yeah. And this time around, it is not factorizable. So you want to directly use your calculator. You get your x-intercepts to be. You get your x-intercepts to be this. I will use the traditional way. Let b plus minus b square minus 4ac a, this will be equal to this will be equal to 6 plus minus 32 over 2. 32 is 8 times 4. We can factorize it out even more. 6 16 times 2. Okay, factorize 16. 4 plus 16 is 4 because 16 squared. Because 16 is 4 squared. Yeah. So I can get 6 plus minus 4 bracket 2 over 2, and then your 6, 4 and 2 are all divisible by 2, so you just so you just divide them lah. Okay, so I will get cancel, I will get a 3 plus minus 2 square root 2. This is your x-intercepts. Okay, so you want to draw a graph. Because this is a quadratic inequality, you want to draw a graph. So let me pick this color. You can finally use this lighter shade of green. It was too bright against the white color. edge, and but now since it's black, we can actually, yeah. So your negative would be here. Your smaller root not necessarily negative. Your smaller root will be here. Your larger root will be on the right. Since this is a smiley face, we're doing plus minus plus. Since we want to find the portions that are positive, we'll be choosing this portion and this portion. Therefore, your x is either less than this number or greater than the other one. Yeah. This kind of sounds like tofu. Kinda. It's not. It's kinda. Since we are here. Another. Oh, never mind. I don't have. Apparently not. I forgot I don't have. Okay, it's okay. I forgot I don't have the one kind of hard. Okay, shimming good? Yeah, shim good. Good. Video. Okay, let's do this instead. To 8. Okay, solve the system equations. Oh, it's supposed to be equal to negative 50. Wait, it's negative 15, right? Wait, let me just double check this. Check back the question. Oh, it's negative 15. Okay, okay. Yeah, I need to edit. Okay, yeah, it's negative 15. Then this will be 6x plus 4y plus 10 z equals to 1. What? Yeah. Okay, we continue. Uh, just give me a sec to explain information. Anyway, okay, so solving equation Q1, Q2, Q3, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So we can either use eliminate or substitute, depends on you. Me myself, I prefer eliminate, so I will do eliminate. For I realize I can simplify equation 1. Divided by 2, so I will get, okay, I call this 4. Then I see that the x and okay, it's supposed to be z. typo. I did it later. Okay, yeah. And then I see that my x are quite easy to get rid of, so I will do that. So I will take 4 to minus my 2. Okay, so 2x minus 2x, 2x minus 2x gone now. Y minus 6, y minus negative 6, y minus minus become plus, so I will get 7y. Z negative z minus 4z, so I get negative 5z equals to 4 minus negative 5, 4 minus negative 15, I will get 19. Okay, yeah. I get this. This is my equation 5. Okay. Then to form another equation in terms of y and z, I will take my equation 4 to get rid of my equation 3 as well. So my equation 4 I multiply by 3 first. Then I will get 6x plus 3y minus 3z equals to 12. This is my equation 6. Then I take my equation 6 to minus my equation 3. So I will get 6 minus 6 is gone. 3 minus 4 I get negative y. And then minus 3 minus 10 I get minus 13 equals to 12 minus 1 11. Okay, so this is nothing else you need to do. This nothing else you can do. This is my equation 7. Then next I will solve simultaneous with the two equations 5 and 7. So write them separately. So that for clarity purposes, you can here use different colors. So okay. Then I see that my y can be eliminated, so I eliminate my y. I take my, I mean you can use substitute here as well. It's not really easy, but I take my 7 to multiply by 7, so I get negative 7 minus 91 is equals to 77. Equation 8. Then if they are they have the same sign, you minus. If they are different sign, you plus. So because 7y, if I add negative 7y, it will cancel each other out. If I use minus, it will actually add up together, you get 14y instead, so it's a different thing. Therefore, I will need to use plus over here. 7y plus negative 7y gone. Minus 5z minus 9, minus 5 plus minus 91, minus 96. Okay. 19 plus 37, 26. Yeah. Therefore, if you bring it over to the right, I get z equals to -1. Yep, okay. Then you stop. There's actually more space to, yeah, there's more space over here. Then sub z equals to -1 into whatever equation, let's say equation 7. Okay. Then yeah. -y minus 13 bracket -1 is equal to 11 to rearrange. Plus become minus, minus become plus, plus will become minus. Yeah, f2, f1 equals to f2, y equals to 2. At the end, y equals to 2, z equals to -1 into whatever equation. Let's say at the start let's say equation 4 for example. Yes, you can, by the way, as long as it has all 3 unknowns, you can. So 2x plus 2 minus -1 equals to 4. Minus become plus, 2 plus 1 is 3, bring over becomes minus, 4 minus 3 is 1, x is that. Okay, there we go. Done. Okay, Q9. Given the 3 logs, you are asked to, without using calculator, find the value of 1 log. So the question is made in such a way that you'll be able to, the numbers that you see over there are basically a combination of the numbers that you have. So I have numbers 4, 7, and 10, as well as 3. Because log 3 is 1. So the 25 and 120 over there are actually combinations of either of the 4 numbers. Yeah. Let's look at it. Okay, what you have, we have the values for log 3, 4, log base 3, 7, and log base 3, 10. We want log base 25, 120. Okay. So to start things off, we will turn them both into base 3 to facilitate ease of things, because all of it is in base 3. All the things that you have is in base 3, everything. Then you want to find a way to split your numbers into such that it can be represented by either 3, 4, 7, 10, like a combination of either of the 4 numbers. Okay. So it's like this. 120 can split into 12 times 10. 12 we can split into 4. Look, if you want to, you can continue to split into smaller chunks. But splitting into smaller chunks means we will run into 2 and 5. Both of them which we do not have values of. We can find them, it's not that hard, but you don't have to. So log base 3, I split this into 3 times 4 times 10. We choose this combination of numbers because these are the numbers that we have. Where log base 3 is 1, log base 4 question got, log base 10 question got. 25. 25 is 5 times 5, so it doesn't seem splittable. But what you can do instead is to actually write it as 100 divided by 4. Yeah, because we have 10, so 100 is basically 10 squared. And you also have 4. So I can write this as 100 dividing 4. Yeah. Then I split. Multiplying within a log becomes plus when you separate it. Dividing within a log becomes minus. So you can come like this. Log base 3 is 1. Log base 4 question got 1.2619. Log base 10 question got 2.0959. Okay. Log base 100. 100 is 10 square. So it's actually, and the square I can bring to the front because it's log. The power bring to the front become factor. So I actually get 2 times log base 10. Log base 4 got already. Put it inside. The top part simplifies into 4.3578. Okay. 2 multiplying log base 10. Log base 10 is that, so 2 times 2.959, you get 4.1918 minus 1.261. Okay. Yeah. Then 4.1918 minus 1.2619, you get 2.9299. And in the end, you just divide it.
Enjoy this trip.
Then you just divide lah. So 4.3 2578 divide 2.9299. The answer you get 1.4874. Okay, done. Yeah, done. Okay, so that will be Q9. Q10, this small space is actually good enough already. Q10, 2 points, actually is the coordinate plane A and B, given that the point D separates the line A, the ratio 3 to 2, find the coordinates of G. So this one is just random coordinates lah. Okay. So, and because this is applying a single formula, this small space is good enough. Yeah. So, your image Something like this lah, okay. Yeah. Something like this lah, okay. Yeah. And G is in the middle, such that since is A first and B, we follow the order of the letters, so it will be AG3 GB2. We follow the order of the letters. Yeah. So let G be X comma Y. So G X comma Y is equal to remember it's multiplied cross by remember it's multiplied by the cross section, so 2 times 2. So 2 times 2, you multiply over here and over here out. Yeah. So 2 times 2, 4 times 2 plus negative 3 times 3. That, and then 2 plus 3 is 2 plus 3. I just put here first. Yeah, this will be your X. We do the same for your Y. So 8 times 2. And then negative 9 times 3. And then you get 2 plus 3. Okay. So so 4 minus 9 negative 5 negative 5 over 5. Okay. This is 10 minus 27. 16, sorry. 8 times 3 is 60. 60 minus 27 minus 11 over 5. And this 5 over 5 I can simplify nicely to 9 minus 1. So the answer will be minus 1 and minus 7. Okay, that will be it. First page done. The first page of the first 10 questions lah. First 10 questions done. 950 total value. It is now an hour into the 10 questions an hour. I mean, I had to explain and do it slowly, and I had certain intermissions. You should be faster than me no matter. In this case, you should. You guys don't have to, because mean, our 10 questions is roughly half of paper 1, no? This is already half of it. So, give or take, but this is probably the speed. I will be faster if I mean, because them you should be roughly matching. You should be faster than my speed. You should aim to be faster than speed. Yeah, yeah, to them a bit slow. You should be able. You should aim to match my current or be faster than my current. Because right now, yeah. Okay, continue. Use one. We continue. Okay, 11. Given a quadratic equation has good and meta find a new equation as a what? My nose is okay. Anyway, same thing. So you want to find the OSOR, you want to find the USOR. Let's write out our coefficients first. Your A is this, F3, B is F7, C is 4. Okay. Your OSOR is equal to negative B over A. Equal to negative of negative 7 over negative 3, which should give negative cancel become positive, and then there's still negative in front, so it will be negative 7 over 3. This will be equal to alpha plus beta. Your QR is equal to C over A. Is equal to 4 over negative 3. Okay, and then this is equal to alpha times beta. Yeah. Yeah. So your new QR, your new SOR is equal to alpha square plus beta square. We will leave this aside for okay, we can go through this. So the idea of this is that the idea of this thing is that you might or might not remember how we can have alpha plus beta square equals to alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. Like this a plus b square. Okay, if you expand a plus b square, you will get this thing over here. Okay, so if you rearrange it, I can get alpha square plus beta square a plus b square equals to alpha plus beta then heading square minus 2ab. Okay, yeah, then heading like this and then minus 2ab. Okay, this is what I can get. So I will be using this. You don't want to use a minus b because you don't have a minus b. but you have a plus b, alpha plus beta. You don't have alpha minus beta, but you have alpha plus beta, so you use alpha plus beta instead. Yeah. Yeah. So you want to put it in, no? Therefore it will look like this. Okay, so we just start from alpha plus beta, then heading square to expand it, and then you rearrange. Yeah. So alpha plus beta in this case is equal to -7/3. Alpha times alpha beta is given as -4/3. So you get this one. Okay. So you get this one. Yeah. This one you square, you get 49/9. This one you multiply, then become 4. Then become 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8/3. Yeah. Just put it here. Okay. And then this should be equal to the still calculated this point. 79/73/19. 73/9. Yeah. Yeah, so just calculate this point and then just put it in. Okay. Then the next will be your new PO arm. But that one is rather straightforward lah. So PO arm will be alpha square times beta square. So POR would be alpha square plus beta square. Okay, just double checking this. Let me just double check this. Okay, yeah. Okay, continue. So the new PO next is a new POR. It will be equal to alpha square times beta square, which is actually just equal to alpha beta bracket and heighting square. And then this is equal to -4/3. So -4/3 square like this. So you will get it to be 16/9. Okay? Yeah. Therefore, your new equation can be written as x squared minus SYX plus QR equal to 0. Then you will get x squared minus SOR, so 73/9x plus POR 16/9 equal to 0. And you multiply everything by 9. So I will get 9x squared minus 73x plus 16 equals to 0. And then else you need to do this to be done. Okay, first 11 questions done. Next one. To show off, the diagram shows part of the straight line graph is log 2y against log 2x. Okay, log 2y against log 2x. Okay. This graph of log 2y against log 2x is given as a straight line. It means that you can write it in terms of y equals to x plus c. Then you can see the question says given the variables x and y are related by the equation y equals to kx e, find the values of k and p. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay, your equation can be written as large y equals to m large x plus c. In this case, it will be log 2y equals to m multiply log 2x plus c. So you just replace your capital Y and capital X by the expressions on the respective two axes. And after this, you just put in your number. Find your M and find your C. So M is equal to y2 minus y1. So I choose the first one as y2. This will be equal to a over x minus x. 8. Never who. Plug in one of the values. Log 2y, let's say log 2y is negative 1. And then log 2x is okay, so you get your C to be so you get your C. So therefore your equation can be written as log base 2y equals to negative 5 over 6 log base 2x plus 22 over 3. Okay, yeah. So you want to find the values of k and p, and this will basically require you to you either separate the one given the question into log, or you combine the one that you get into no log. Arguably, separating is easier, so we will do that. From the one given in the question, I add log base 2 on both sides. so that I can separate it into things. Multiply in the min side, the log becomes plus when you separate it. The power p can be brought to the front. And I reaches that log to x. Okay, so you get this. Okay, then you compare. So then you compare. So by comparison. So by comparison. Dr. Y is Dr. Y lor. And then this equals to this. The log 2x term is compared with the log 2x term. Therefore, p is equal to negative 5/6. Your constant term is compared with your constant term. So you get this equal to log base 2k. So to find your k, you want to convert it back into power form. So k will be equal to base 2 to the power. Answer becomes power. Yeah, answer becomes power. So 2 will become big. Answer becomes power. So 22/3 becomes power. Like that. This is quite big actually. Okay, it's not that big. The 22 looks horrifying. It's actually not that big. If you put in a calculator, you'll get k to be equal to 161.2699 for this one, please. This has no unit. This is just a constant. Accept lah. Okay. Done. Okay, onwards. Proceed. Evaluate the expression below. Oh, okay. Square root 2 minus 1 over square root 5 plus 1. Square root 6 plus 2 over square root 5 minus 1. Yeah. Okay. So this one, if you combine, sorry. If you multiply, let me see. Both noses having silence. Both the shoe having silence. Continue. So this one, you want to separate it. You can actually combine them together, because if you observe the denominators, one is plus, one is minus of the same things. So you can actually combine them together directly. But if you are not sure and you want to be cautious, it is best to do it separately. Yeah. If you are not sure and you want to be cautious, it is actually best to do it separately. So we will do it separately lah. So you want to multiply plus by minus. So your top one, you do the same thing, and then minus with minus multiply plus. And then your top, you multiply the same thing. Yeah. So you get this entire stack. Then you expand and we wish. 2 times 5, 2 times 1, 5 times 1, 1 times 1. This will be square 5 square minus 1 square equals 1. And then goes to over here, square 5 square minus 1. And the tiny. This times 5, 30. Yeah. Okay, so the expand lah. Prepare according. Yeah. Then 5 square is 5 square is 5. A square 5 square is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. This plus this plus square root 6 minus square root 2 plus square root 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. Inheriting over the common denominator, which in this case after the expand is actually equal to 4. Nothing else we can do about this, unfortunately. So this will be the answer. Yeah. Okay, given the function 7x the power of 5 over 2 and the inverse function of find the inverse function x. This actually turns into if I let fx equals to y, then my f inverse x is definitely, and then my f inverse y is definitely equal to x. That's what you want to check. So y equals to 7x 5 over 2, and when you bring over becomes dy. I got stunned for a bit. I was tired. I guess it's just the fact that I am a bit anyway, your 5 over 2 you can actually bring. If you to get rid of the power, what you want to do is that if you bring it over to the other side, you actually turn into a reciprocal. So you just flip it around. So and then it's like how you bring if you how if you bring your square over to the other side, it actually if you bring your square over to the other side, it actually turns into a square root, because you actually flip your you actually flip your power to have its own reciprocal like this. So you flip it upside down. This way you get 1 over 2, this way it's a square root. Yeah. So if over here is the same thing, your x will be equal to y over 7, and then you bring your index number over to the other. You bring your power over to the other side to complete your index to complete your inverse function. Yeah, so you bring a power over to the other side. Therefore, you get this thing, and this will basically be your x. So therefore, this is basically inverse function. So f inverse y equals to y over 7 to the power of 2 over 5. Therefore, please be color for this. Therefore, your f inverse x should be equal to x over 7 to the power of 2 over 5. Yeah? Okay. If let's move. Especially when I take a nap. So I just set that motion for about 10 minutes. Okay, continue. So next, Q11, no, Q15. Q15, solve the equation, this thing. So if you want to solve this one, you want to be m plus 1 plus m plus equals 21. Okay. So if you want to solve this, what I will need to do is I will need to convert everything in powers of 2. So you look at this. Before I convert in 2 square, so I will get 2 power 2 like that. The power 2 is up there, it will the power 2 is up there, so it will multiply with the m plus 1 over there for the first term. Then you multiply inside. Okay. And then you want to separate them out. You want to separate the powers out. So in this case, since there's a plus over there, since there's a plus, so if there's any addition or subtraction in your power, you can separate it out into 2 separate terms. So 2n plus 2, I can separate it into 2 to 2 and multiplying 2 to the 2. 2 to the n, I can separate into plus 3. N plus 3 I can separate into n and 3 separately like that. This is equal to 31. Sorry. Then your 2 square can bring to the front, it becomes 4. Your 2 to 3 can bring to the front, it becomes 8. My 2 to the 2n, I can modify such that it becomes 2m power 2 instead, like this. Okay. Then like that. Yeah. Then because powers if the powers are multiplied together, you can split them. You can swap their order and split them if you want to. It is okay to do so. Okay. And then now, since you can see that, you might be able to see that in this case you now have a quadratic in terms of 2 to the power n, and now you can let it to be equal to y, so get an equation a quadratic in terms of y. So we have okay, then you just rearrange and just solve it. You just rearrange and solve it as a normal quadratic. That's 40 minus 6. 8. Start back in because you want n in the end. This is not going very well for me. So your to the power of n, your n, good. Your to the power of n over here, it cannot be equal to negative numbers because 2 is a positive number. No matter how many times you multiply 2 by itself, it's impossible to obtain a negative number. Okay. We'll end it just now. Then you get n equals to 0.58496. So anyway, to bring you round it forward to get 585. Yeah. You can throw it back into it to double check, you should get the same answer. But anyway, this is your n, therefore it's an answer. And done. It's fine, let's go. Let's finish until question 20? Yeah, should be able to. Okay, let's go through it. The rest shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, the rest until question 20 shouldn't be hard. Okay, the best indices of selling product A in the year 2025 based on the year 22 and 24 are 130 and 146 respectively. The price of product A in 2022 is 27.9 and price in 24. Okay, so let's just write out the things we have first. Your I in 25 based on 22 is equal to 130. Your I in 25 based on year 24 is 146. Okay, so Oh yeah, I just realized I shouldn't make a cake. I just realized that. Wait. Hold on. So if you have the price of 22, then to find the price of 24, you want to find the index of 24 based on 22. This one you don't know but you need. Because this is the thing that connects the price of 24 and 22 together. Okay? Okay. So what I will do is I will take the one that is most apart, so that will be 25 based on 22. This one will be equal to 25, 24, 25, 24, 22. Okay, this one will be over 100. Okay, yeah. So 24, 24 is 146. 24, 22 you don't know. 25, 22 is 130. Divided by 100. So you get it to be, can you just be a ratio? So this will be equal to 130 multiplied 100 over 146. This should be equal to 89.04, right, to two decimal places. Then this thing will be equal to your price of 24 divided by the price of 22, which is 39.7, 37.9 multiplied by 100. So your price of 24 just bring over. So 89.04 multiplied to 37.90 divided 100. So you get this to be RM 33.75 correct to two decimal places. And that's the answer. Okay. And then I stop here first. I don't think I can. Need to prepare. Yeah, stop here first. I don't think I can continue longer. No. Yeah, no. I don't think my stamina is there. We pause here first. Stop here first. Sorry guys. We stop here first. I think, yeah. I don't think I can continue any longer. My body, not, I don't have the energy. Stop here first. This guys. Okay, maybe I come back to